What's good, everyone? What is good? Welcome back to the channel with your show, of course, Machiavelli. Mac, hope you all having a great day today. And today we're back with another Sims First People. And today's people, we are for sure. I'm going to be uploading the furnished version to the house I did so long ago. It is going to be up today. I don't care. I'm home now. I have the energy. I'm not feeling too lazy. It is being uploaded today. I promise. This is a Sunday. If it gets uploaded on Monday, I'm be so mad at myself. But yeah, I'm not gonna get too much into it. If you watched my last one, two commentaries, I talked about it. So I'm gonna keep it brief. I kept it very, yeah, I don't even remember, but I hope you guys like it. Thank y'all so much. I will leave links. I'll try to leave some links down below. This will not be up on the gallery because this house was bought by somebody, so I cannot give it to you guys. But yeah, other than that, hope y'all enjoy it. Today we're gonna have a sit down with Mac just to talk. To talk about things, and I don't know. I just want to come in here and just talk, if that makes any sense. So, I've been playing Life of the Pearsons, as you guys know, and this one character I'm playing with a guy named Vaughn, and right now, he's going through some issues. Let's say he's going through some problems in his life that he doesn't know how to combat. I guess this is kind of spoiler because it's early on in the series, but he's meeting these new girls, these new women that he's attracted to, and he's meeting them, and he's getting to know them, and he's been quote no, he's not been quoted, but he's been labeled a player, even though in his true heart he's not. He's never once went up to a girl and said, "Oh, I love you, I want to be with you," and then once another girl said that, he's always let them know that um, he's just dating them. He's not like thinking of settling down right now, this and that. But recently, he's been meeting these new girls, and he's been finding qualities in them that he likes, that he can see in a girlfriend, and so he knows that they are gonna want a decision, and he doesn't know what to choose. I know you're wondering, why am I talking about this? I'm talking about this is because you would think the hard decision it would be, him picking which girl he wants to pick, but it's not. The decision he's making is actually based on which girl fits what he thinks he wants, if that makes any sense. Okay, I'm not making any sense right now. Okay, so my thing is with the LP. Okay, it's not even. Okay, my bad. I'm not even. Let me just talk. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not asking y'all any questions. I'm just talking through my process of how I make my LPs. It's like thinking out loud in a sense. So how I'm going about it and just what's going on. And so, like I told you guys, he sees these girls, these women, and they all show qualities that he wants in a girlfriend. And so now, to get rid of his player ways, pretty much his agency signed him up to date one particular person. So now he's technically dating this one girl, but they're not really dating. It was kind of like a mutual thing, one of those things where they fake date so she can get popular and he can get a better reputation. One of those situations. And so right now, again, he sees quality even in that girl that he could see in a future partner, but he's been so hurt in the past that he doesn't even know what to do right now. So right now he's at a landslide. He has these four beautiful girls that he's talking to, that he could definitely have a relationship in any one of them, but he just doesn't see, which one to choose from. And the reason I'm talking about this right now is because I'm sitting here thinking about it, because I personally, when I make these LPs, I love to know who my Sims are going to end up with. And in all honesty, I told you guys this back in the day, this Sim was actually supposed to end up with a girl named Kiko. That's who he was supposed to be with. I set that in stone from last year. I wanted them together, and it didn't happen. And to be completely honest with you, I'm really distraught that it didn't work out. Like, I'm really hurt that it didn't work out in that way. I know you'll be like, you're crazy. I'm like, this is The Sims. Just make them get together. But if you think about it and the way I play my game, there's no logical reason on how they're gonna get back together. And at this point, I don't even think Vaughn wants to even get back together with her. Like, isn't that weird that there's just one person that scorned you, um, that you miss. And even if you have the opportunity to get back with them, you don't want to get with them. You know what's crazy here is I've never, myself personally, have never been in love. Most of my relationship experiences has been off of, TV shows, movies, and books. Mainly being for the fact is I grew up in environments, I'm not gonna talk about them, where love is just, it's something else. I know it's out there, but it's just, I've had so many bad examples that I just don't want to deal with it. That's why, again, I play my life through The Sims. I talked about it before, but yeah, I play my love lives through The Sims. I create these beautiful love stories to kind of, you know, help me get that love out of me, because I have a lot of love to give. And so by me sharing these stories through my Sims, it helps me get that love out. It gets these stories out of like Sims falling for each other. That's why I'm such a big storyteller, because I love watching people fall in love. It makes me happy, so I make these stories. But you would think that with that I would make all my Sims find their one and have them get married, and it'd be all happy ever after. But I didn't, and now I'm hurting. I'm personally hurting because I'm here thinking, with all these girls that I listed, there are amazing, amazing girls, but I just keep on thinking of that one girl that got away. And again, like you were saying, just get them back together. She can't, like, I can't. I told you this back in the story. A big synopsis. She has another kid with somebody else, and they're giving it a shot. She's officially gone. She's married to that guy, and they're giving their family a shot. And so she's out of the picture now. And like I said, even if she was in the picture, I don't think, he could even get back with her because of the hurt that's there. It's not even their fault. It's someone else's part. It's a third party's fault named Rebecca. She pretty much orchestrated their breakup, and with all the hurt, like, they lost the baby, and the saddest part is they lost the baby, and he didn't even know, he didn't even know that she was pregnant at the time. And so Kiko had to go through that all by herself. And it hurts him, it hurts him inside to think that she was struggling with that and he couldn't be there to help her, and like, there's just so much history there. And now that I'm just trying to, like, sit here, think, and plan it out, because again, this series, like, this at least the season is going on for so long, and I need, not saying I need him to, like, get with someone, because honestly at the end he could got with nobody, that could be a possibility too. But I feel like with Vaughn, he would look for the one, but I feel like he found the one and it got away. It slipped through his fingers, and now he doesn't know anymore. He's fumbling. Like, he's looking for, this is so sad, but he's looking for, he's looking for aspects of her in these other women, and trying to see who adds up to her and who could, do it, because they were connected by the hip. Like, I feel like it is weird. I know The Sims, but they were connected spiritually. Like, I have played The Sims for years now, and there's been couples that I've loved, like, for example, Marcelo and Lacey, who were just a whole another story. Like, their love till this day still is one of my favorites that I've played in The Sims of all time, Lacey and Marcelo. But Kiko and Vaughn was just, I love them together. Like, I'm actually tearing up right now a little bit, because they're like my end game, and now I'm like scrambling for, like, what to do. I'm so stuck right now. And yeah, I could go and just have him get with somebody. That'd be cool. But again, I feel like I'm not over the breakup. Doesn't make any sense. I feel like me and Vaughn are not over, the breakup, because the breakup was messy. You know, she left the note. She left without any explanation. Then when he got the explanation, it was bigger than what he seemed, and I feel like they never had that proper set of closure that is needed to move on. They never like sat down and just talked about, like, went through their relationship and just talked and shared and just was able to get that clarity that he's ready to move on, and she's ready to move on. I was actually listening to a song. It's called Breaking Even by The Script, and if you listen to it, that's exactly like Vaughn's situation. It's been on repeat for the last hour or so, and every time I listen to it, I just get even more sad, because that's literally what Vaughn's going through right now. He's literally stuck in a rut where he has all these beautiful, amazing women that he could be with, but he's still stuck in a relationship that has been over with, you know? Like, his heart's, I feel like his heart's still broken into these pieces, and right now he's using like glue to put them back together so that he can hurry up. And, you know, he feels like maybe if he speeds on to the next relationship, not even speeds on because they've been broken up for like a while now, but he feels like, you know, if he speeds on to the next relationship, maybe it'll help him forget about her, or if he speeds on, it'll help him get over what he's going through. And he even starts blaming some of his insecurities on like what happened with the other girl, Rebecca, even though he's totally over that girl. Rebecca is done. Like, he hates her to the core, you know? And so he's kind of like, because even I was thinking about today. I was thinking about it because I was playing. I was like, I'm thinking about it. I just said that in a row, but I was quote unquote thinking about it, and I was blaming all of her, like, his decisions and why he's being a quote unquote playboy right now, at the fact that Rebecca, you know, hurt him. But honestly, I feel like it's actually because Kiko hurted him, and I know Kiko had no other choice, but it hurt him. Could you imagine loving somebody with your heart and soul, and them just walking out on you and having you pick up the pieces as you go, like not knowing what you did wrong, and then when you realize what you did was wrong with something that could have totally been, you know, worked out if there was some communication, she's like, or he, or whatever your person with is gone. Like, could you imagine just having that person just sliced off and then trying to build it back, and just, you can't. Like, that person was your life, that was your second half, and now she's gone, and you're trying to replace her with somebody else, but you can't replace her with somebody else because the pieces just don't fit, you know? They don't fit how they used to. Like, your soul, it's so sad. Like, honestly, again, this is The Sims, I get it, and I might be going too much into it, but my soul hurt. I feel like they had a chunk of my soul, and now that they're broken, a piece of my soul's gone. And I guess I'm trying to fill in the void with him finding somebody else that, you know, meshed up with those, like, meshed up, like, romantically. And I don't know. I'm going through the issues right now. Again, I've been looking at this screen for about 2 hours. I need to probably get off of it. But anyways, that's in the mind of how I make, excuse me, my LPs. I literally will sit here and just brainstorm and think about these stupid scenarios for how long, even though they're just pixels, but that's me. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and of course, I'll talk to you on the next one. I'm out. This is Peace. Bye later. I love y'all. Peace. If this made no sense to you, don't worry. It probably doesn't.